It's not even 11 a.m. and I'm on my second tequila drink. It's called vacation, people.
We're going to have to take a nap and a couple snacks.
It's hot.
Oh my God, let's talk about the monkey.
Our moms have a podcast.
I was wasted. I couldn't even see.
I'd rather be having a cocktail.
I hate nature so much.
Oh, there's the monkey.
No. Oh my God.
Monkey.
Stop it.
You and Randy, Irish goodbye.
I'd rather be in bed.
It doesn't change.
It doesn't change.
USA
where we are.
Yes. All right. Well, cheers.
Cheers.
Margaritas and well, not really margaritas. Just tequila and soda.
I like this flavor.
It's just clean.
Yeah. Tell everybody what it is.
So there's this tequila, this Blanco tequila. It's called Volcan. I guarantee that's not how they pronounce it here.
I'm sure. That's how it's spelled.
It's well, they keep thinking I'm saying vodka when I'm ordering it, and I'm like, no, Volcan. So it's Blanco tequila. It's good. I'll take a picture, send it to Kelsey, so it could go bloop right here. But I'll try to find it in the States. It's smooth.
Yeah.
It's really smooth. And it's refreshing.
It's so good.
Right?
Yeah,
no, I think it's really good. So here we are in Playa del Carmen. It looks like we have a fake team's background.
This is real.
But it's really real.
Yeah.
There's a chapel. Can we figure out this pool?
Yeah, let's go to this
situation for later.
This is right by our room.
Yeah.
There's an actual bar down there too.
Oh.
So let's go to this pool.
It keeps getting better.
So the only downer about this resort, which is, I love this resort.
Yeah.
It's lovely. The children. There's so many fucking children.
So many kids.
They're little and screamy.
Right? So you made an excellent point the other day. We were in the pool and we were trying to figure out why is it so hard to get a reservation? Why is it so hard to do these things? And when we were here 2 years ago, is it Tony Robbins? Is that his name?
Yes.
Right? He had big mastermind convention here.
Oh, he did. That was Tony Robbins?
Yes, he's mastermind.
Oh.
Yes. So they took up over half the resort, but they had all these private conventions and parties and everything. So we kind of had the resort to ourselves.
It was nice. And there were no children.
And I think they stepped it up a notch in a few of the buffets and stuff.
I agree.
But today, I will say, the lady making the homemade corn tortillas
I should have gotten one of those.
The chorizo and potato tacos, amazing. Yes, we could do a lunch today because our dinner is not till 9:00 like true Europeans.
We're gonna have to take a nap and a couple snacks before then. But whatever. It's not.
I'm not complaining. It's beautiful. It's sunny. It's rainy and cold back home.
Oh, it is?
Yes. My mom and dad have said it's pretty much rained every single day.
Oh, right. Well, sorry, people.
Take it. And the interesting thing is, we're pausing for people working around doing the timeshare thing. Apparently, they haven't gotten the memo like we have in the States about that family that's sitting in a Mexican prison.
Can we talk about them for a minute?
Yeah.
Sitting in trouble.
Why would we get in trouble? It's national news.
It's
news.
So we found out this couple from Michigan. Mm-hmm. They were house resorts in Mexico. In our general vicinity. Are in a Mexican prison right now?
Yeah, they've been in 20 days.
Yeah, but the headline, of course, was that they're in prison for not paying bills. It's something really innocuous. It is actually much deeper than that.
Yeah. It came across as they just were going to confront some room charges on their American Express. And then I was like, oh, goodness, I'm not going to fight anything until I get back to the United States. But it turns out, dun, 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 that they were totally scamming the way that they were doing their timeshare. And they were basically stealing from the resort. And now, I didn't hear this directly or read it directly. I heard it from someone else who I think is very good at reading news. That it wasn't even the Mexican police that came after him. It was Interpol police. And that's more intense.
Yeah. So this couple was arrested by Interpol.
Yes.
Which is the biggest deal. It wasn't even the Mexican police.
No, because it's global police, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Shoot. Whispering we're going to get arrested just for talking about it. But also, what they were doing is they're doing an online scam to other people going to the resort and warning them about whatever, the timeshare situation and how not to pay.
If you enjoy our banter as much as we do, show us some love. Like, rate, follow, and share us with your soul sisters, your friends, acquaintances, random strangers on the street, your mortal enemy, and your family. And hey, Tell us what you want our next episode to be about. It's like it's girls' night, but it's for all of us. Cheers to laughter, insights, and moments that matter. Let's keep this party going.
But apparently this spot's a hot tour spot at 10:30 in the morning. Because I'm telling you right now, every time I walk past here to go to my room, it is dead. But it is a good view.
Is
You got the ocean on one side. You got the cool church in the background.
Yeah. So that church, you can take the steps
Mm-hmm.
or a ramp or an elevator.
Or a little tram car that goes up there. Yeah.
It's really, really beautiful. I wonder if they have weddings there.
Oh, they have to. It's so beautiful up there.
It is. And the view, you can see the resort.
Yes.
Resort. The other resorts.
Yes. Okay, so yesterday we went to a park. So this is an interesting thing. So we decided I always wanted to swim with dolphins. It was my grand idea. I'm like, we're all going to Shellhop. What I didn't realize is you get to breathe the air at Shellhop for free. Everything else is an extra price.
But that is new.
After you pay to get in the park.
Because when I came 2 years ago and we went to the other park, everything was it was included.
No, I think that's the only park that's that way because all those little extra sea life excursions cost extra, which I mean, I get it. It's whatever. So, but we all decided we're going to get snorkels, fins, and tubes, and we're going to do the lazy river to go down. And they push you along like cattle.
Yeah.
Trying to get your fins. And I didn't want to walk around barefoot, and they were force you to walk barefoot in some of the things. So I was walking around with my flippers, really, really big. And then I got yelled at for walking with my flippers. So Meko and I are trying to get in the river, and they're pushing you along, but you have to get your flippers on, and you have to try to get in your tube and all the things. Meko immediately loses her mask, and it's like, okay, you just signed your life away for that mask. Then Chris lost his mask.
Yes. And you signed this waiver thing. I don't know if we actually signed it.
But give them your room number.
Yeah.
If it doesn't get turned in.
And they're like, if your mask and fins aren't turned anybody in, then you're charged. Well, we want to hang on to it. Well, I lost mine right away. Chris lost his. And his whole body, apparently.
So Chris goes back to get his mask and Miko's mask. So what he finds out is, apparently everybody loses all of their shit when they first get in because it's mask chaos. So he asked the guy working there, can you go down and get my mask? And the guy's like, no. So Chris is like, okay. So he gets an extra mask from the guy, but the guy won't let him take his life preserver off to go down 10 feet. And he's like, we can't go down 10 feet with a life preserver on. So he gets yelled at, but takes his life preserver off, goes down, gets his mask, gets Miko's mask, and it's like, holy shit, there's a phone here at the bottom. So he's like, someone's going to want their phone. As he goes to pick up the phone and touches the screen, it's Kylie's picture. Chris dropped his phone and didn't even know it. So it's kind of fate. You guys lost your masks.
Can you imagine if he would have lost his phone? That would have been his life.
He's the only man that has ever gotten wasted at a resort in the Dominican, lost his phone, went to the Lost and Found the next day, and it was there. The lady's like, this never happens. I don't know how this is here.
Was when he was searching for all this lost paraphernalia at the bottom of the ocean.
Yeah.
He's like, oh my God, there's so many sunglasses. And we're like, why didn't you pick them up? That probably would have been gossip.
Right?
Yeah.
Oh, you know that they go down and get so much stuff at the. Thank you. You know that they go down and get something every day. They probably have a resale shop on the beach.
They probably have a snorkel gear. They just go down.
Oh, they just expect people to lose their stuff so they can get charged.
So we were in Italy a few years ago. The Trevi Fountain, which is very iconic. Mm-hmm. It's where you throw your coin.
Okay.
Well, they were showing one day, and you make a wish and you throw your coin back, and you have to face it backwards. It's like all this tradition and superstition.
Okay.
Anyway, they showed the people raking up the coins, and they make millions of dollars.
Sure. Yeah.
From all the coins being dropped.
Oh, so then Chris finagles away. They had openings for dolphins at the end of the day. Because when I first got there, I was like, oh my gosh, I'm not paying all this money with dolphins. And it was just hot. Our bus was stuck in traffic. It was there was a lot of stuff going on. So then finally this lady's, trying to get somebody to sign up for the dolphins by the end of the day. So Chris ends up getting not only half price, but extra add-ons for half price of what it would normally cost.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Oh, yeah.
What add-ons did you get?
We got to hold on to their dorsal fin and go.
That's an add-on?
That was an add-on. Oh, there's like 4 or 5 different experiences, and every time you added something to it, it got more expensive. But then
you have initial rate
to just be in the water and pet a dolphin, all the way to we had the dolphins come up underneath our feet and like push us in the water.
Well, didn't you have 2?
Yeah, 2 dolphins came up like underneath you and like lifted you out of the water.
I have the video, so I'll send it to Kelsey.
So the best is, so my bathing suit bottoms, as the dolphins were pushing, I was like, all I kept
Where do
thinking
they
about.
push you? On your butt?
No, the bottom of your feet. You lay on your belly with your arms out in front of you and your feet behind you.
So you're like
your feet in the water.
Superman.
Yes. And I was terrified that I wasn't even going to be able to get up. But then this extremely overweight.
Oh my God. I saw him. He was like, you know when people do a belly flop?
Yes.
He was doing a belly flop.
And
you were supposed to be like in the air.
Getting force-fed water. And the dolphins were just like, he doesn't know what he's doing with his feet, but we're supposed to push him.
They pushed him as far as they could. The poor dolphins.
And then this guy that was in our group kept going, man, those dolphins didn't know they were getting that workout today.
They probably have to go to like dolphin chiropractor after.
And I think this kid, when he was nervous, like his family just got him the
he was by himself.
He was by himself, so he's with a family and another couple. I don't know, he's probably like 15.
Oh, poor kid.
But I think he was nervous. He was chubby and alone. He was nervous, and just couldn't pick up on like the directions. And his mom was like yelling from like on the other side of the water, Ryder, look over here, Ryder. So. But the thing is, the guy that took our pictures, he was like, that kid's got to go again. I don't have his face. Like, he's just getting, like, force-fed water.
Okay, so did you ever get your pictures?
No. So then we did it at the end of the day. That's the reason why we were able to get it cheap. But we had no time to, like, sit and wait for photos. Like, we had to get on the bus.
But they take them as you're doing it, right?
They do. So then we were like, hey, we got to go. Like, we want to get pictures, but we can't. So the lady gives us a card with a QR code. And obviously, they must have been mad that we were like, yeah, we got to go. Because everybody that was in our whole thing, all their pictures are uploaded except for ours.
Okay, Shalha, which is XELHA. Please
send
give
my
the
pictures.
keepers their pictures, for God's sakes. Well, you spent all that money.
I know.
You want
the memory. Yeah.
Because I took a shitty shot because I was behind a rope way back. But they have the camera like right there.
Yeah.
That's the purpose of doing these experiences is the photo.
Yes. So, oh yeah. So that was quite the thing. We've had a couple of friends who have had a case of Mekos.
couple friends went down. I count.
I know.
And
I feel like everybody keeps saying, "Oh, I'll just have more alcohol to kill it." I don't know if that's really helping the situation.
But we went to a great restaurant last night.
We did. So there's a couple places that you can go just for like an extra add-on, but the food and the experience is totally worth it.
It's worth it.
I had best espresso martini.
Yeah.
It was so good.
Because they had that fancy espresso machine.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. So it was really good.
Delicious. So I would love to come back again, but stay on the adults only side.
Same.
I'm not doing a children experience again until I have grandkids.
Well, once you have children that are grown,
yes,
you don't want to be around the family. You don't want to be around your children. Just don't.
Well, just like we were stuck in traffic yesterday, and this poor kid is just like hot and uncomfortable, screaming. All right, next time Kelsey's got to come do better recon. I'm just walking back and forth, and I swear to God, I haven't seen anybody.
Okay, so I thought that we could film up there
at the top of the church.
Then Randy was like, "Oh no, I think a lot of kids go up there." And I think it's like weddings. Were we talking about this?
Yes.
Yeah.
They have to.
It's beautiful. And you have a view of everything.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, then what if you have like old grandmas?
Well, they would take the little trampoline cart thing to the top.
Okay.
Oh yeah, no, it was the best. Like another family that's here with us, the wife and one son, like went up in the stairs. The husband's like, "No, I'm not taking the stairs." He got in the little tram and went to the top.
He
and
did.
met them. Oh yeah.
Okay, that's so funny.
So it was super fun. Yeah, they went on an excursion all the way to like
Tulum.
Itza or whatever it's called.
Isn't it
like seven wonders? It's in Tulum.
Yeah.
But like the
Mayan ruins.
Like temple or whatever, where you like go up the stairs. They had to leave the lobby at 7 a.m. And they're not going to be back until like 9.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, thanks.
I'm more of a relaxer on vacation. Yeah. I don't need education. I don't need history. I need
a lot of history.
I even bought physical books for this trip.
I know, I'm proud of you.
Right? I did read half of one book on the plane, and then I ended up putting it in Kylie's backpack when we were getting
Oh,
off.
did you ever find it?
Well, she has it.
Oh.
And every time I'm like, hey, will you bring me my beach bag and my book? And she's like, yeah, sure. And then she comes down to the floor. She's like, oh, I forgot. Like,
I'm reading a really great book this week.
What are you
And
reading?
it's so good that I'm rationing it out. You ever have those books where you kind of want to know, but at the same time want it to last?
Okay.
And it's called Look Closer.
Oh, what's it about? Let me get a gist.
Oh, I'm kind of at the beginnings, but the gist of it is college professor is a very dark past, and it's just unfolding right now. But so does his wife, and neither of them know each other's dark past. Kind of,
so kind of like a Mr. and Mrs. Smith.
A little bit,
okay,
I guess. But then they both have sinister plots for other people. It's weird. It's kind of a lot of character building.
Okay. Interesting. I'll have to borrow it. So what I do have in my beach bag for today, because my child will probably forget my book again, because I was reading The Boyfriend by Friedrich Bag. That's like an easy read. Like I was like cruising through it on the plane. But I have another.
It's really twisty at the end.
Is it? Mm-hmm. Oh, good. And then I just got The Inmate, which is also by Friedrich Bag. Have you read that?
No.
So I'm only a couple pages in, but a girl is a nurse practitioner, and the only job that she could get is in a prison. And it turns out it happens to be the prison where like her high school boyfriend is there. And this is like maximum security prison. Oh, and the reason he's there is because her testimony put him there. And you know all that like in the first chapter. And now I'm really intrigued. And I started reading it when we were down at the beach the other day. And then we just like started drinking and hanging out in a couple hotels.
Oh my God.
Uh-huh.
Okay,
So,
can I borrow that after?
Yes. There's a sunburn in the rest of that book in my future today.
So I love that Target had a huge sale because that's what you said.
The book, everything was 20% off and buy one get one free.
I love that.
So the books were like $9.
Readers are leaders. And they're trying to promote that.
Leaders, yes, I like that. Yes. Readers are leaders. I do enjoy that.
Yes. So what else are we doing? We're not really. Are you guys going on another excursion? No, we're not either.
Mm-mm. No, we're not excursion out. They were supposed to go golfing today, and Chris had it all planned. Car was going to pick everybody up, and then apparently, his memo got lost in the mail.
I wonder if they mixed up, Tuesday, Thursday.
It was all messed up.
I just had to re-download my app, my Google Translate app.
Yeah,
which is helpful.
No, it's very helpful. So, but yeah, it will be interesting. And so now they have it like redone for Thursday. But then I just told Chris, I'm like, don't be offended if Kylie's like, yeah, I don't want to go golfing because it's my last day here with my friends. So,
but it's a great resort. It is. We like it. We were here 2 years ago, but I don't know. It's windier this year.
Yeah, maybe.
But I don't want to complain about the really great weather.
Minute things. Yeah. No, the weather's fantastic. It's hot and humid today. And the breeze is kind of like going up above our heads in this little, apparently very noisy section of the resort.
Oh my God. Let's talk about the monkey. Okay, so there are little monkeys everywhere here. Yeah. And I'm talking like, I don't even know what they're called.
I mean,
lemurs? No, lemurs aren't monkeys. No, are lemurs monkeys?
I don't know.
You can fact check us.
Yeah, I'm not
one with nature. But Evie had one crawl up on her arm. Yeah. And I feel like I should get her a rabies shot.
Well, she didn't get bit. They just kind of held hands. I think she did know. Okay.
But did she wash her hands before she ate?
Well, probably not because she's a teenager.
Oh, my God. But Kylie got it all on film.
Kylie has it all on film. I'm waiting for him to come by because he does live over here.
But then just one? There's got to be a family.
I bet you there's probably more. But we were having breakfast. And, like, there's all these, like, suspension bridges everywhere. And it was just kind of, like, walking across the bridge. Like, was that it making that noise? Or was that a bird?
I don't know.
There's lots of birds, too. It's Meko's favorite. She gets really excited.
I'm always on the lookout.
At breakfast.
I'm always on the lookout. What's coming? Oh, there's your husband.
Oh, there's Chris.
Come join us, Chris.
That's fine.
Just want to say hello so people don't realize where am I?
Just peek in.
Oh, there you go. What a background.
Oh, will you go to the lobby and get us Volcans and photos with limes, please?
Are you ready to transform your body and mind? Rebar Fitness Studio in Midland, Michigan is what you're looking for. Rebar isn't just a fitness studio, it's a community where strength meets serenity. Whether you're flowing through a yoga sequence, sculpting with bar, or unleashing your energy in a work or pound class, Rebar Fitness Studio offers something for everyone. Their expert instructors create an inspiring and supportive environment that will have you reaching your goals and loving every minute of it.
Elevate your fitness journey, join Rebar Fitness Studio family today, and discover the workout experience you've been waiting for. You can go to rebarmichigan.com and use code LHTT15 to receive 15% off a punch card or monthly membership.
One thing about this resort is the gym.
It's a good gym.
It's a good gym.
Yeah.
It's a good gym. And I think they're adding on.
They're adding on to this resort
They're
insane. Yeah. So we thought maybe there was going to be a lot of construction that was holding back like what we would be able to enjoy. Oh, no. They're just expanding it, making it a lot bigger. The best is our daughters keep meeting like other teenagers around the resort, and then they meet their parents. And they're like, oh, where are your parents at? What are you doing? And they're like, our moms have a podcast.
So now we have new followers.
We have new friends. Yeah.
From the teenagers that our daughters met, their parents.
Yeah. Oh, there was like moms soliciting their husbands, not their husbands, their sons the first night. They came up to our girls. They're like, you guys are so cute. It's our last night here. Our boys haven't met like any girls while they were here. Will you hang out with them?
Yeah.
So
moms from Florida, give us a shout out. You know who you are. We never met, but I think you may know who we are.
No, but Chris and I were eating, and it's like, who are those ladies talking to our girls? Like, this is so awesome.
You saw them?
We saw the moms talking to them.
Oh, okay.
The one mom has a jewelry line.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to know, because I want to find out what it is.
Right?
Yeah.
We could talk about it. You could be on the podcast.
We could promote it.
So we are on vacation with somebody right now who will be on the podcast in May.
Okay.
So, and is
she going to go live?
She will come to Midland in May because her husband's going to go turkey hunting with Chris. And she's going to talk about her new book, Here Comes Menopause.
I love it. I read it already. It's great.
I know. You were the perfect person to read it. One, you've been through it. Two, you were able to give her some good pointers before it went to print. And yeah, so excited.
It's a great book.
Yeah.
It's coming out on Amazon next week.
Yeah.
So buy it.
Yeah. We'll definitely have links up once it's available to go to Amazon and buy the book. But
it's cute.
Yeah.
Very cute. It's from a very real place.
Yeah.
And the fact that her husband wrote the epilogue at the end was really sweet. Yeah. And very real.
He's a wonderful supporting husband. He believes in she's been trying to write this book for 7 years. And it's an authentic account of her own experiences and conversations with friends, which is kind of like what this podcast is, right?
It fits right in.
Yeah. So,
and she's great. She's
so
fun and bubbly and lovely.
A lot of fun.
Yeah.
So, and she sells insurance. So if you need life insurance, you can give her a call.
Plug for Ange. Come to me.
Oh my gosh.
So what else are we doing today? Today is kind of a loungy day because yesterday was a very active day.
Yeah.
We don't like to be active 2 days in a row.
No, I'm good for one excursion on a vacation. Yeah.
I agree. I think our girls want to do that fuego thing at night.
What's the fuego thing at night?
Or not fuego.
Oh, like the park at night?
Yeah, the park. Or fuego.
Really?
With the fire.
What night do they plan on doing that?
I don't know. I'm not in.
Right?
Yeah, they can do it. They're good. They're girls.
No, because isn't it ATVs and shit like that?
I have no idea. It's like zip lining with fire.
Pass.
Yeah. Pass. I'd rather be in bed.
I'd rather be having a cocktail.
Do you remember that meme? The guy was like, you can have the same amount of drinks and party when you start at noon and you're in bed by 8.
Which is the way to go because you can enjoy the next day. No one wants to be in bed all day on vacation. Sounds terrible.
No.
You know?
No.
So, yeah. No one says that you have a good night means you're home at 2 a.m. Those ships have sailed. Yeah. No, because I'm ruined for the next day. And it's not even the alcohol. It's just the fact that I'm exhausted because I'm old, so my body clock is still going to get up at 6 a.m.
Yes.
So,
agreed. Yeah.
I mean, my eyes opened. It was Ding! I will say, if I've had a little too much to drink, you know how like you can wake up in the middle of the night because you have like a sugar crash.
Yeah.
I pop 2 ibuprofen PM before I go to sleep.
That helps.
It helps. It zonks you out, and you are done, and just like you can just sleep uninterrupted. And don't come at me if that's like super dangerous, but I'm telling you, it works for me. It works on vacation.
And
It
when
works
you
at
need
home
all your.
too.
Look,
Oh my
here,
gosh, the
a
cutest waiter ever.
bartender.
Hola, ¿cómo estás? ¿Todo bien, señoritas?
Gracias.
Tequila for you, tequila for me.
Increíble. Good luck with that. That's all for it.
All right. Oh, cheers
Oh.
again. Cheers again. I
Okay,
know,
so
but see,
this
even
is
when it,
where we're staying.
even if it's really strong, it's smooth tequila. I don't know, tequila's my jam. Well, because the wine options here is all inclusive. Like, yes, you can pay for better wine.
Mm-hmm.
It's a bit overpriced. Like a bottle of Amos is $400, which is dumb because you can pay $70 at home. They only have 2 red wines available. There's a Mexican blend. It's a little sweet. It's a little jammy.
Rojo.
But it, but it's smooth.
It's fine.
It's fine. It's fine for being included. But then there's a Spain blend that's better.
Yeah, it is better. I also think vacation drinks are different than at-home drinks
Because you're on vacation.
because you're on vacation, so you have the atmosphere.
Yeah.
Because we both have been on vacation,
Mhm.
bought the wine or whatever that we've had tasted, and then it ships to you cases because that's what you buy when you're on vacation. And then you're like, well, this tastes like dog shit.
Yeah.
And then you realize, oh, it was vacation tasting.
Yeah. Well, it's like there's a movie Can't Buy Me Love when he spills the red wine on Cindy Mancini, but he's like, he looks at the bottle, he goes, it says right here, it is a dessert wine. Oh, but how about the cute chocolates at dinner last night? They ended the meal with those chocolates. It looked like habanero peppers, but it was really like fruity chocolate.
So good. It was
It
like
was the-
sherbet inside.
And then like white chocolate fruit flavoring on the outside. They were really good. And they were so cute.
They were too.
I have a picture. Ding! Here.
In addition, we also ordered the chocolate mound of whatever it was. It was like a chocolate, had like ice cream in the middle. Did you guys?
No, we
guys
got
didn't get that?
affogato. Affogato is like vanilla bean ice cream with espresso on top.
Okay,
Like,
got it. Yeah, we got the other.
Because it was an Italian restaurant.
It was. It was great.
The sea bass was really good.
Yes.
The carpaccio was amazing, and then it had like this like foam on top.
Uh-huh.
So it was really good.
So
But you guys ordered wine at dinner. Was it something that you knew?
good. Yeah, it was a French wine, I think.
Okay.
Is it French? I don't know. Randy ordered it.
Okay.
Tonight we are going to a place called Las Coivas, and it is the meat sweats.
Oh, it's like a Brazilian steakhouse where they come over with the swords and everything. But then there's all these different stations that you can go to that's just meats of the globe.
Meats. So I think our husbands, because I know they will get the meat sweats tonight,
Yeah.
they need to take something preventative before we go. Because we're eating late,
We are eating late.
9 o'clock.
So,
Late for us.
I mean, I've been really good on this vacation. One, take my armor every day. I feel like that really helps you with like your
How many
gut
times
health.
do you take that?
I just take it in the morning.
But how many scoops?
So I brought the travel packs with me on
There's
vacation.
travel packs?
Yeah,
I brought my big dog.
Oh, you brought your tub?
Yeah.
I do want to talk about that. But so I travel packs, and I've been putting 2 travel packs in my morning.
So what is
concoction.
one travel pack?
A scoop.
Okay. So what is the recommended dose?
If they want you to work up to it, but it would be 4 scoops.
Okay, so I've done it. But it leaves a shitty taste in your mouth.
Are you dry scooping it?
Yeah.
Okay. So I don't dry scoop 4 scoops. I dry scoop 2 scoops and then put the other 2 scoops in my drink. Yeah. Now the travel packs that I have
Does it
with me.
dissolve?
Yeah, it's just like if you were to put like fiber or something, you know. So I have watermelon flavored ones. You can't dry scoop those. It's so sour.
Oh.
I tried and I'm like, nope, it's got to go in my drink. Okay, so on the way here, when I go on vacation, I will take all of my stuff that is in big tubs.
Yeah.
And I put every day into a Ziploc bag, unless I have something like the Armra and then my Mountain Op screens have travel packs.
Uh-huh.
Everything else goes in a Ziploc bag. My fiber, my creatine, Ignite, all the stuff. So Chris is like, you can't put these in Ziploc bags and put them in your luggage. They're going to think you're smuggling drugs into Mexico.
Sort of true. But also, if they went taste it, they'd be like, oh,
right.
I just got 34 grams of protein.
Enough episodes of To Catch a Smuggler. Take me in the side room. I'll put my tongue in every single one of those bags, and you can test it. It's not going to turn blue. So, but I think, and I'm sure it exists out there, it just needs to be maybe in better packaging and probably logoed and trademarked by us. But because we, one, travel a lot, two, we have lots of supplements that we take, we need to develop that, like a good stackable thing, but has enough room for all the concoctions that you would put in for a day. All the pills.
Well,
all the powders.
Let me show you, for example. I have 2 of these per day. Okay?
Yeah.
They come in, oh, look how cute. AM, PM for us that can't read. And then the date.
But my AMs take up that whole thing.
So I have a black one for my other vitamins and a pink one for my early vitamins.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because of so many supplements. Yes, I think you're right. And we need to incorporate a powder situation. Because you know what? So I got for us, I should have gotten one for you. You remember how you did baby formula?
Yes.
So I have one baby formula little jar for Randy and for me for our proteins, our collagen in the morning.
Yeah.
And what else do you take? Collagen and peptides.
But you take creatine too.
Or creatine, yeah. Creatine and collagen. So I divide it into the 2 separate things for baby powder.
Yeah.
And to go. It's just like this big.
Yeah, I mean, so I have the shakers that have the thing that you can put on the bottom, but that's just for one day.
Yeah, this you can load up because it's for baby formula.
I mean, I feel like we need to do it, but we need to make it for ladies like us. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Yeah, functional.
And yes, stackable, easily packed. It's marked and labeled because I don't want to have to bring. So Chris was like, "You're smuggy. You're going to jail. Your bags aren't going to make it through." So then he brought every individual container in his luggage, and I'm like, "Well, you just took up so much room."
Well, that takes up a whole other piece of luggage.
Yeah. And I go, and now it's not the most sustainable thing because they're Ziploc bags that I'm throwing away. It's not really saving the planet. So I feel like we have to figure it out.
We got to figure it out.
I know.
Because we take so many supplements. Mm-hmm. And you have to take them on vacation or you feel like shit.
Well, you're already eating like you normally wouldn't eat at home.
Yes. And drinking.
This morning, I had no desire to have 2 chorizo and potato quesadilla taco things because when I worked out, but when Chris is like, the ladies here making the tortillas. I'm like, I'm on my way. I wasn't even hungry and I polished off 2. I'm drinking. It's not even 11 a.m. and I'm on my second tequila drink. It's called vacation, people. You're not. The humidity here is on fire. My hair. I'm about to have Monica hair from Friends. I'm gonna have to get it braided, and then I'll be doing the shaky thing.
So your hair gets really curly. I love it curly.
It does get really curly. Well, there's just times when I'm like, I know I'm gonna go in the water. I know I'm gonna go in the pool. I'm not gonna spend time blow drying my hair for it just to be a frizzy mat. Yeah. It does. My hair holds nothing.
Mine goes extremely flat, like sticking to my head flat. So I have to put it up or whatever.
So, but we're both super into watching White Lotus right now, and I feel like every time I go someplace that's super tropical, and I have my glasses on with my hat, I'm like, Piper, no, Buddhism.
So we watched it on Sunday night.
I know I'm an episode behind.
It's good. It's good. I still need somebody to get killed or something.
Well, it's really funny.
Sort of slow.
So Sunday night, you and Randy Irish goodbye and did not meet up with us for dinner. No. I had such a good buzz on. I was like, I'm riding this train out hard.
Something happened to me at the pool.
Ooh, is that what it was?
Yes. So I had 2 Chardonnays in the pool. That's all I had to drink all day. After my massage. I think I didn't hydrate enough after my massage.
Oh, okay.
And then I had 2 Chardonnays, and then we did that huge shot all together. And lit half of mine. And then I was wasted.
Okay.
I couldn't even see. It was weird. So I was like, I gotta go to bed.
It's that Mexican wine.
It must be. So I went back to our room and took a shower, and I just laid there, catatonic.
Yeah.
Randy's like, "Are you okay?" I'm like, "No." And so then we ordered room service.
Yeah.
And they did. That's why.
Oh, yeah, no. We stayed out way too late. It was fun, though. It was good. But
Yeah, but you rallied.
I rallied, and, well, and it's funny, like, when the kids see you, like, show up randomly where they're at, they're like, hey!
Yeah. It's
Oh, there's the monkey!
no. Oh my God.
Monkey!
Stop it.
Monkey,
All
monkey!
Stop it. All I think about is cheap crazy. That thing is gonna rip off your face. You guys. I don't want
I think it would be really fun if all of a sudden he was like, right behind us.
I would die.
Oh, or some type of bird.
No.
Or like a toucan. I don't even know if there's toucans in Mexico. But what if he like landed right there?
They're definitely parrots.
I am puffy. All the alcohol, all the food.
Yeah. So puffy too.
Yeah.
And I didn't bring my roller.
I brought mine, but I can't get it cold.
Put it in your fridge.
Oh my God, Meko, I didn't even think about that.
What do you mean you didn't think about it? Isn't that what you normally do?
I keep it in my freezer at home. I didn't even think about putting it in the mini fridge here.
Mine lives in my fridge.
You keep yours in the fridge, not the freezer? See, I love it when it's like frozen on my face.
I don't like to get frostbite.
Well,
You know, out of the freezer.
I don't get frostbite though. No,
Anyway,
I enjoy
totally
it. I enjoy it really, really cold though.
And now I feel puffy. So I've just been like massaging my face, trying to get the lymphatic.
Oh yeah, no, I have like Fred Flintstone feet, which is really funny because they actually have like a couple of like Flintstone cars around here.
They do.
I should get in one, take pictures of my feet. Maybe I put them on the feed finder.
Probably.
We had massages the other day and we did hydrotherapy. I sat in that cold plunge for a long time and it felt amazing.
Did they make you do it 5 times? Or they said you have to do back and forth 5 times?
So I went back and forth. We were supposed to be in there like 10 minutes. And I think he forgot about us and it was more like 20. But I went back and forth like a little kid the whole time. Chris pretty much just sat and just, it was lovely.
So I was thinking of going to the hydrotherapy later this afternoon.
So I'm going tomorrow.
Are you?
No, today I'm going to get Bert and read a book.
Okay.
No, because I feel like that's good. Tomorrow will be like a good reset to go Wednesday, Thursday, power on, Friday, fly home.
Yeah.
And then it's a full detox when we get back.
All day. All weekend. All week.
So this thing that I've been making for lunches so that we just have like good protein and like carbs and everything for the week. So I'll take at home. No, at home. Oh. So I'll buy chicken thighs, bone in, skin on.
Okay.
And, get like enough to fill a whole sheet pan. And then I chop up sweet potatoes and I put it all around. Okay. And I make like this little concoction of tomato paste, olive oil, and seasonings. And I always make sure there's cayenne pepper in it. And then I smear it all over the chicken thighs. Bake them at 425.
With the potatoes too?
With the potatoes too.
So you chop up the potatoes, put them on the sheet pan with the chicken.
So then I like place them in between the chicken thighs.
Got it.
425 for 20 minutes.
With the paste on it.
Yep.
Do you put it on the
There's the monkey.
No. My God. You guys. He's going to rip off our faces.
He's not going to rip off our faces. Oh.
I hate nature so much. Oh my God, I need to go back.
We walked by 5 trees yesterday at the park, and I was like, I feel like I'm dropped. So cook 425 for 20 minutes, and then
Katie, do not do that to me.
Oh my God, this is so great.
I'm not even shit. I will leave this set, and I will run so far, so fast.
But you don't know he can be nice.
He's not nice. They're not. They're naturey.
They're
nice.
naturey. So okay, back to the chicken. 425, 20 minutes. Pull it back out. I zhuzh it with a little extra olive oil and pepper. Cook it, bake it for another 20 minutes. Okay. And then
does it get crispy?
Yeah, the skin gets crispy.
You don't have to turn it.
You don't have to turn it. Potatoes are tender and soft and amazing. And then in little glass containers, I put 1 chicken thigh with like a scoop of sweet potatoes. And then it's just a personal serving for people for the week.
I love that.
Yes. The other thing I do is I get the little top sirloins from Meijer. And they're probably like the size of like the palm of your hand. I rub them in olive oil, salt and pepper them, and I let them sit on a cutting board for like 30 minutes just so that it can like soak in a minute. Then I get a really, really hot pan and I cook them up 1 minute on each side. So it's still really rare in the middle.
Do you cook it on like
I have like a cast iron pan.
Cast iron,
Yeah.
So you warm up the pan first.
I get scorching hot. And then it's just like 1 minute on one side, 1 minute on the other side. Super rare in the middle still, but then I wait for them to cool and I slice them into little cubes. And then you have them to warm up later to put over rice or, Chris will just like barehand it on its own. So then we just have all of that protein just like sitting in the fridge because if I don't have something easily accessible like that, I'm eating Ruffles and Chick-fil-A sauce.
Yeah.
So
have you seen, it's on Instagram or whatever, but it's like ground beef, hot honey, what else is it? Sweet potatoes, maybe, and broccoli. I'm making this up, but it's like a combo
Okay.
of 3 things with this hot honey, and gives us a sweet. But then you also have the fat and the protein. It's like a really good combo. We haven't made it yet. I would probably do it without the honey because I don't like sweetness. But Randy thinks that sounds amazing.
The hot honey. I mean, I do enjoy hot honey. Stephanie sent me 2 more jars of that honey from her house. So that honey is so good.
It's the best. So I'm throwing my little cousin. She's kind of like my niece. Her wedding shower this summer, and the theme is like bees because it's meant to be.
Yeah,
very cute. So I already ordered the invitations, and they're sort of like the light yellow with a little brown, the print. So I'm trying to figure out a cute way to do, the decor and the giveaway and stuff. And I think I'm going to do honey, and then so anybody that has an idea of giveaways or party planning, but to put like the wooden little dole thing for the honey.
Yes.
And give that away.
Yep.
And then I can't think of anything else.
So, are you just giving that as like
a goodbye gift?
Like, okay.
But for all the guests.
Yes.
There's only like
you could play on honey with so many things. There could be soaps and there can be lotions.
Cute.
Lots of things.
Yeah.
So, and honestly, you should. When is the shower?
July, end of July.
Oh my gosh, you have so much time to go to the Midland Farmers Market and meet with all of those farmers that do all the honey stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, you'll be able to come up with some great ideas. Fashion is very interesting on vacation. What some people are like, yep, that's it. That's what I'm doing. This is what I'm doing. So, and I'll totally admit, I've been in my room starting to make some videos for my LTK, and I'm in my room being super honest. Like, this bathing suit's great because my boobs are so big and so heavy. I'm able to tolerate the weight on my shoulders like throughout the day.
Your LTK page. Where are we with this?
It is very basic at the moment. It's very basic. You just have to put out so many there. You have to put out so many things so that you can get to the next tier and do the next webinar and all that kind of stuff. I'm trying to collect content and I'll go full bore when I get home.
So how does it work? Like you have to put your own stuff on there, or are they sending you stuff to put on there?
No, I'm not big enough for them to send me stuff. But you do get like updates that says like, oh, this stuff's on sale right now. But go out and buy it so that you can like talk about it kind of thing. And then you can link everything to it.
Do they give you codes to link?
Nope, you just link. No, they make it very simple for you to link things. And not everything's linkable. Not everything collaborates with LTK, which is fine. Like I'm not going to be able to put like mountain ups on there. Oh, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But if you get a following, I still want to be able to tell you about it. So it will be interesting. I'm going on a journey with this one, and I'm learning a lot along the way. So TBD. I'm TBD.
So after we spent time in the hydrofacial or the hydro massage
hydrotherapy,
we are now back on the cold plunge journey.
Okay.
So we've never really cold plunged, but it did feel so good. And so Randy was like, God, should we try to like figure that out in the summer? Because we're not tough enough to do a winter cold.
So here's what I'll tell you. Is that you have city water in Midland. I think if you were to fill your tub, cold water every morning, so you have clean water.
Yeah.
It's just one of those things where I think it comes out at like 55 degrees. City water.
Does it?
Yeah.
That's cold enough.
My well water in the wintertime comes out so fucking cold.
Oh, because it's in your ground.
Mm-hmm. But then in the summertime, it comes out cold. Don't get me wrong. It's cold. But it's not the frigid cold that it is in the wintertime.
Okay.
So Chris is still going to use his cooler. And then we're going to put the conversion kit on it so that we can use that filtration system that
So you
we
don't
have
have to
in the
empty it.
bathroom. So you don't have to empty it.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Well, because the well water coming out of the hose going into his tub doesn't go through like the filter and the water softener and all that.
Yeah.
So it's like straight well water.
Okay.
So it can get a little funky when everything starts to settle at the
right.
bottom. It's just minerals.
Yeah.
You know. So
Anyway, I like that journey for me. That's my goal for the summer.
I think it's a great goal for you.
Yeah.
And then you can if you really want to get like deep with it, you can get ice bags and put them in there.
Yeah, I could. Because we already have the sauna at home.
I mean, why not do all the
I
things?
do all of it. I never leave my house.
I mean, having one of those great tubs where it's just like the tub and you always have cold water, but it's not even just the cost of the tub; it's the electricity that has to keep it that way that I think would just not be worth.
And then where do you put it?
Yeah, I don't think your electric bill would make the juice worth the squeeze.
Yeah, I just don't know where I would put it in my house because I don't want to put it on carpet.
No,
And I don't want it to take up room in my bathroom. So outside.
I say you just use your tub in your bathroom and just fill it with cold water every day. So
I'm just lazy. I should do that.
Well, you'll find your process. Like our tub is really big, so I would like start it, and I would change a load of laundry, feed the dogs, do all the things, and then by the time I would get back, it would be ready to go. So,
yeah, that's a good idea.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Do you cold plunge before you work out or after?
After.
So I've heard different theories. Everybody has a theory about when you should cold plunge and when you should sauna.
I mean, like we've talked about this. Anytime when it comes to fitness, health, whatever, it's because everybody's different and your body requires different things.
Yeah. So I've heard before, I've heard after.
I mean, I don't think there's anything wrong with doing both.
Yeah.
I think it's a great pick me up, wake up.
Yeah.
That I would say the endorphins that you would get from doing it beforehand.
You would have to warm up in your workout, which burns more calories potentially.
Yeah.
Right?
But then I also think that there is a muscle recovery aspect of doing it after.
You can do both.
You can do both.
Yeah.
So, and then some people say you shouldn't do it every day. Other people say you should do it every day. I say you find what works for you and you do you, boo.
Yeah. Agree.
Right?
Agree.
So, so I did wear my Amazon bathing suit the first day we were here.
Which one was that?
You didn't come to the pool the first day I was here because you had already been here for a while. You and Randy went and got cleaned up and like went for drinks, and then we went.
Oh yeah.
So good news is it did not disintegrate.
Okay.
When I got in the water. The bad news is my big giant real titties put so much weight on that string that I was in much need of the massage that I got the next day. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I find that true for bathing suits that tie above your neck.
Yes.
And then it hurts. It's almost like an indentation. So yesterday, I had that bathing suit on tied up here. We tied it really tight because we were at that park.
Yeah.
And then all last night, I was like, oh, God, did my neck chafe?
No, and yours are like buoyant.
Yeah.
Now imagine putting like 2 kettlebells in there and then laying it down. Because that's what I feel like.
They are not. They are not.
The thing is, they've shrunk a little bit. And I don't know if that's a little like perimenopause, if that's the fact that I like take a little testosterone, weight loss. I feel like it's a little bit of all, like a combo of all the things. So I had bought my cheeky bathing suit last year, and I was so like, okay, I'm gonna have confidence. I'm gonna wear it. Well, then my titties shrunk, and they just.
What does that have to do with your cheeky bathing suit, though?
Well, because I don't feel like my titties looked as good as in the bathing suit as they did when they were a little bit bigger.
Yeah, but the cheeky is their butt.
No, the bottoms fit fine.
Oh.
So I thought I thought in my mind they were separate. This beachy bathing suit is not separate. It's you have to buy like the top and the bottom.
Oh.
I do not need smaller bottoms. I can guarantee you that. But I need a smaller top.
Oh.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And it's not adjustable?
The tatas, no. So the thing is that I wanted to adjust the straps because if I made it like where they would pull them up a little bit, so you have like that little mound at the top. I had it all the way. It doesn't go like the whole length of the strap. It's just like a little bit.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, darn it. So,
yeah. I hate that. And especially when you love your suit.
Yeah. Well, and I mean, I'm putting myself out there a little bit because I've never exposed that much of my butt cheek before in public.
I feel like you could.
So,
you got a good butt.
You saw me in it.
Oh, I did?
Yeah.
I thought you looked fantastic. What suit was
Maybe
it?
it wasn't that cheeky. It was the day that we were in the lagoon. It was like that aqua one that's sparkly.
Cute.
Yeah. But like my boobs are kind of like someone put a softball in a stretched out.
Oh
Vans
my!
tube sock.
You are the worst critic for your own boob. Stop it right now.
Flow Medical Spa is Mid-Michigan's premier med spa for skin rejuvenation and anti-aging. The trained nurses and estheticians at Glow specialize in non-invasive facial aesthetics such as toxins, fillers, and lasers. Glow is ranked in the top 1% of all providers in the U.S. for Botox and filler, as well as Black Diamond Icon status for Hydrofacial.
Glow Body specializes in body contouring with Ensculpt Neo, Emcella, weight loss clinic, and therapeutic massage. Book an appointment today at glow-skinspa.com.
I don't even have any questions for you. Are you having fun?
I'm having fun. Are you having fun?
I'm having a great time. Like, the only thing that sucks is when it's over, you have to go back to real life.
Oh,
It is kind of nice just
I
to
haven't
be
even
like
checked my email.
Oh no, I've been checking my email. But I let everybody know you get any tasks you ask, and there was like a couple things like the other day, and then it's been
Good.
It's been fantastic.
Yeah, I've checked just because I get an alert on my phone if it's important. So I haven't gotten any important ones. So if you're trying to reach me,
You're not that important.
you're not that important. Text me. How about that?
Oh my gosh, that's too funny.
Anyway,
Oh, you know what's really stinky? You know what doesn't work in Mexico?
what?
Your Peacock app on your phone.
Did you try it?
Yes, because I'm
What are
into
you trying
that.
to see?
Well, when I get on the treadmill, I want to watch that Long Bright River show.
Oh,
And it's a good treadmill show. And yeah, no, it doesn't
Can't
work
do
in
it.
Mexico.
does Netflix work here?
Netflix.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I am so into that Residence show.
It's so good.
It's so cute. Okay, are you caught up on Pitt? Pitt?
Nope.
Oh,
What? That's on HBO Max?
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nope, I'm not caught up.
Because you
on that.
started watching it, right?
I did. I like
Good.
binged it. I like on a crappy, icky day.
So I saw the behind the scenes of the cast, and they toured Chala, which is Children's Hospital of Los Angeles. And I used to kind of call on that clinic. So I kind of knew where they were. But anyway, the whole cast went in. It was really cool. They had pictures taken with the doctors and
that's
the
cool.
nurses, and they were trying to figure out.
So
you know,
is it filmed in LA?
I don't know. I'm sure. Okay, I don't know. I don't know. But it was very cute because they had behind the scenes of like all the physicians and nurses getting their pictures taken with the cast.
Cool.
And the cast was asking a bunch of questions.
Yeah. No, it's a great show. It's very realistic.
Yes.
I've yet to see an X-ray up on the light board that's been upside down and backwards. Like it definitely happens in healthcare,
Yeah.
drama shows.
I know of a person who was an orthopedic resident at the time. I won't mention names or places. But when this person was a resident, they sewed on an arm backwards.
Could you imagine?
Can you imagine you wake up and your fucking elbow is like, wait a minute, I needed to point that way, not that way.
Oh my God.
Anyway, they had to redo surgery, obviously. So that's sometimes what happens when a resident does your surgery.
I mean, I believe in teaching hospitals. I mean, I was in the medical field, and I was at a teaching hospital because you have to learn, and you have to learn hands on. When it comes to patient care, it's one thing to learn everything in a book, and like I was in radiology, so manipulating your classmates to do stuff. These people are not injured, they're not sick, they're not ornery, they're not scared, they're not worried. Mm-hmm. It's a very different aspect when you have someone who's on a backboard because they come into ER. I will say, just radiology in the past 25 years since I've, worked in a hospital, it's amazing to see just even on that show, like the digital X-ray that shows up, and you don't have to run back and I
think you should go back into radiology and work in our town where they lack radiologists.
Well, I wasn't a radiologist. That's a lot of extra school, a lot of extra everything. But yeah.
Anyway, so that it won't take me 12 weeks
to get something
results back from my anything.
Yeah. I will say I saw some crazy ass shit in the radiology. I mean, I'm talking. I've seen an Old Spice bottle shoved up someone's butt. Lots of dildos.
Why? What was the
Matchbox
reasoning?
car.
I want to know.
So the
what
old
the excuses
so the
were.
Old Spice bottle was interesting. He was a truck driver, and he brought himself into the ER. He was at a motel. He had a hooker, and what people don't realize is that if you shove something up your butt far enough, it ends up turning into a vacuum. Okay, and it will literally sphincter up your sphincter. So the problem is, don't show up at the ER at midnight to 3 a.m. to try to get this taken out of you, because I can tell you right now, the general surgeon doesn't want to wake up to do that surgery. They're going to make you wait,
Yeah.
and they're going to make you wait with that inside. Um, People who have had dildos go up their butthole, vibrating, and wait until the batteries die before they show up at the ER.
They wait until the battery is dead.
The best.
Why? Because they're so embarrassed.
Well, they're vibrating.
So
Yeah.
what do you mean? Like you're just like literally
Vibrating. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Matchbox cars, hangers.
What are they trying to do up there?
I don't.
It's all up the butt.
All up the butt.
No vagina.
The best is when someone's like, "I fell on the shampoo bottle in my shower." No, I'm pretty. No, you did not fall. No one believes I fell on, and it just ended up in the butthole,
Right.
in my intestines, which can puncture your bowel,
Yeah.
injure
And then
you
got
beyond
a bag
belief
for the rest of your
right?
life.
All because you
Have
want
fun.
butt action.
Have fun. Who's changing your bag?
Right now, my dad's like, "Oh my god, what is she talking about?"
That's disgusting. All right, get a different fetish.
Right?
Picking your nose or something.
Right? So the truck driver with the Old Spice bottle, once it was
which
gone,
end of the spice bottle? Spice.
it was right side up. So the
Okay,
little,
so
little
you know
end
we
went up
go
first.
like okay. Thank God.
Mm-hmm.
Because can you imagine how much?
But you really have to put something up there for it to turn into the vacuum.
Yes.
I mean,
Yeah.
it's wild.
Huh.
Wild, the things that you find.
Also, why?
In the lengths someone will travel to not be in an ER where they might know
See
somebody.
people.
Mm-hmm. People will travel far and wide.
I also
Uncomfortable.
think there should be sort of a jurisdiction like there is in law with an ER. So if you did something real shitty, literally, or creepy,
how do they know you're not on vacation? How do you prove that?
I don't know. I think because it's hilarious. You should be like, you got to go to your hometown ER because you're out of our jurisdiction.
Yeah.
I know where you live.
Right?
If you're in my county,
I mean, if you live in Miami
yeah,
and you
no.
end up in Muskegon, Michigan, to get a dildo taken out of your butthole, because that has happened.
So they bought a plane ticket.
The man said he
Left
literally
their town.
went to the airport and said, "Get me the cheapest ticket out of here," and he ended up in Muskegon, Michigan.
I'm speechless.
I was speechless because this is when digital X-ray first became like a thing.
Did you do it on points?
Our ER, I have no idea. Our ER was brand new. So when the person would be on the table and you'd go behind your lead wall, but there'd be a window, but there was this huge screen, and then the film would digitize like up on the screen, and the look on my face, because my facial expressions don't hide anything, right?
Yeah.
The look on my face, the dude was absolutely mortified. Because I was like, well, it's just like we had an orthopedic surgeon that works at the hospital, and his son was a hockey player. And at the time, I'm 22 at most. And this kid's probably 16, 17 years old. So he hurt his hip in a hockey game. So, to make sure you're doing everything, you have to like touch their hip,
Yeah.
The top of their pelvis and everything, and manipulate them and move them. And in every digital picture, you could just see him being more excited in every photo. And then his dad is the orthopedic surgeon behind me. And he just goes, looks like my son likes you. Yeah.
Oh my God.
I was dead. I was absolutely dead. I was so embarrassed. I didn't even know what to do.
What did you say?
Nothing. I said absolutely nothing. I just stood there. And
No habla inglés. That's what I would say. I moved to the country.
Right?
Yeah.
All right. Well, cheers. We'll be back in Midland before too long.
We'll be back next
in the
week.
cold, the gray.
Yeah.
But you know what? It will already be April.
It's April right now.
I'm ready for golf season. Are you going to golf with me this summer?
I don't know.
Meko, we're entering emptiness.
I know. I told Brandy that too. He was like, "Are you going to start golfing?" I'm like, "I don't know. I got to really hype myself up for it. I used to golf a lot, and then I don't.
I don't need to do couples night. I feel like that's gotten just crazy busy.
It's busy. You can never get a tea time.
You can never get a tea time. And the thing is, sometimes it's such an early start on a Friday.
Yeah.
That sometimes
everybody's coming in at 2 wheels.
So
I don't know. I'll think about it.
I don't even want to do ladies' league. I just want to I want to golf with my people.
Yeah, of course.
Not randos.
Yeah, I just need practice. I don't know. TBD.
I feel like you should golf with me.
TBD.
I feel like we should go to Philly and golf with Michelle.
Yes. Yeah, she's golfing a lot.
She's golfing a ton. Our course is open now.
Yeah.
So
it opened a couple weeks ago.
So I feel like we need to.
Our course did.
Yeah.
Their course did.
Oh yeah, no, yeah. No, I think ours opens on the 4th.
They're hosting a PGA tournament there.
Oh,
her course. Yeah.
Fun.
Yeah. So we'll have to get the scoop on that. But Skelly called us last week and he was like, "Oh yeah, the PGA, something happened. They couldn't play somewhere else, so they're coming to their cricket club."
I mean, which is great and awesome, but at the same time, they tear up your golf course.
Yes.
Our golf course is like...
Well, people complain about it.
Yeah.
And then the men's tournament.
I mean, a men's tournament gets way more traffic than we get the LPGA. I mean,
our men's tournament.
Oh, yeah.
Whatever.
Mm-hmm.
When you only have 3 months of summer, you really want to capitalize on all the summer you can.
I mean, I don't care that it's closed down for the week for the girls to play because it's fun to watch and it's great. It's the big bare spots and like where people were walking and everything.
Right.
You know, and then your ball ends up in like this weird.
I know, but it is easier to find your ball rather than the long grass.
So
anyway. We need to go eat a taco, have another margarita, and
get burnt. Woo! Cheers. See you next week.